And this fight was all about slowing things down and picking my punches. I didn't pick not one punch in my last one, but this time it was about picking my punches, and I think I did that. I know, it was insane. I couldn't believe it was over. When it was over, I was like, I hit it with the punch. First I was hooking, yeah, and it was just missing. I could feel it missing. I was like, I need to actually step in now. So I stepped in and threw it, and I actually hit her, and she went down. I hit very hard. I know I do. I've been sparring Rankin, Chapman. I sparred Natasha. I've sparred so many people. And I know I hit hard. It's just going into the ring and doing it. That's our old school mentality, you know. Everything is about footwork. You know, back in the day they used to skip for hours just to get that footwork down, instruct you, tell you what to expect and how to react to everything. And he was before we came out, he was saying she's gonna be in the center of the ring, she's gonna cover up, she's pretty conventional, she knows how to do that, but just go down to the body, bam bam bam, and then just dip it down to the body. He was telling me to do that.
We're going to get straight into it. Caroline Dubois, 2-0. Congratulations. What a performance. Talk to us through that.
It was insane. It doesn't feel real. I'm not even joking. It just doesn't feel real. All camp, you know, I remember that my first fight, and everyone was saying it was good, but I just was so disappointed in it. I knew I could have done way better than that. I was rushing my work. I wasn't thinking or anything. I was just panicking. And this fight was all about slowing things down and picking my punches. I didn't pick not one punch in my last one, but this time it was about picking my punches, and I think I did that.
You know what? I think you're being a bit harsh on that first performance. No. Because to be fair, yeah, I think you're being a bit harsh. I thought you did all right on your debut. I mean, obviously you've had time to look back and reflect on it. So what would you say the difference is? I know you're accurate in your shots anyway. We know that. We can see that. But what is the difference to yourself?
It was just about picking my punches, you know, thinking in there. I want to get used to fighting on the inside and covering, taking shots and then coming straight back. And that's what I was trying to do. I was ready for whatever she threw and was going to counter straight away. So, yeah.
She definitely wasn't ready for that heat. You literally dismantled her. Round one. I mean, how does that feel then? Like you said, you felt like you could have done better in your first performance. So you're probably anticipating, how's this one going to go? And then round one, lights out.
I know, it was insane. I couldn't believe it was over. When it was over, I was like, I hit it with the punch. First I was hooking, yeah, and it was just missing. I could feel it missing. I was like, I need to actually step in now. So I stepped in and threw it, and I actually hit her, and she went down. I hit very hard. I know I do. I've been sparring Rankin, Chapman. I sparred Natasha. I've sparred so many people. And I know I hit hard. It's just going into the ring and doing it.
Well, you definitely went into the ring and do it because she was stunned on her feet. You saw her, she just literally was slumped by the ropes.
I know, it was insane. I'm just so happy, you know. I want to thank everybody who supported me on this journey. Shane, I've got a strength and conditioning coach back at home, Cenk Besalugu. He's been helping me, and I can feel my strength coming through. And yeah, there's so many people I want to thank, and it's just, yeah.
What I will say is I definitely do like your feet. You've got lovely feet in there. I'm one of these that likes to study the feet of a boxer because I think sometimes if you look at a boxer's feet, you can tell their skill level. And when you were doing the media workout, I slowed it down, and your footwork was amazing. And remember what you said just now about covering up and moving off. You were doing that in that media workout as well.
That's our old school mentality, you know. Everything is about footwork. You know, back in the day they used to skip for hours just to get that footwork down, and you know, I've been doing that since I was a little girl, going to Repton, Del Youth, Lynn. It's all about the footwork in the amateur clubs, and even though I've turned pro, I can't forget that.
And that's a nice acknowledgement, because sometimes when you turn pro, it's like those amateur coaches, the ones that, you know, built you from scratch. Sometimes they get left in the dark, exactly. So it's nice.
Exactly, yeah. I remember all my coaches. I remember I can literally go back to every coach and remember what each one of them told me and taught me. Like, it's insane.
And when you've obviously moved into the pro game now, the benefits of being with Shane, I mean, I like him as a coach, I think he's a good coach, but you as a fighter, talk to us a little bit about the benefits of having him as your coach.
To be honest, he's always telling me how, like, he's very strict about who he accepts, and you know, he doesn't just accept anybody, so that's kind of a privilege, because I know he saw something in me when he first picked me. And when I first went to him, I was going around, I was thinking, because I was still in the amateur scene, but I knew I wanted to turn pro, so I was going around to different coaches and trying them out. And when I went with him, he was already showing me something, showing me how to move, and he was just already, I could tell he was going to show me something.
And that is special. What is the bond like? Because obviously you have to have a good relationship with your coach, because obviously you're going to be in there listening to him. I was about to say, if you went back to possibly get advice for a round 2, but that didn't happen.
Yeah.
How would you know he's the one for you?
Mate, he was very. I like coaches that tell you exactly what to do and instruct you, tell you what to expect and how to react to everything. And he was before we came out, he was saying she's gonna be in the center of the ring, she's gonna cover up, she's pretty conventional, she knows how to do that, but just go down to the body, bam bam bam, and then just dip it down to the body. He was telling me to do that, and I was thinking about, I need to go down. In the first fight I didn't really throw many body shots, and that's what I needed to do.
It was an absolute awesome performance. You've done 2 now. Caroline, I know you want to go out again, probably in a bit, if there's to find you an opponent now, but when are you going to be back out again?
I know my brother's fighting, and I kind of want to fight after him. I want to relax and watch him fight. I really, really want to watch him fight first, and just because whenever he's fighting, I get so nervous, and it's kind of distracts me sometimes. So I just want to get his fight out of the way and then go on afterwards.
And what I will say is I do like the way you are as a family. You're a full team, you come out together. The way you and your brother support each other is phenomenal.
Yeah, I know. When I was in the amateurs, I think my dad wasn't able to come and watch me fight all the time, and that's the nice thing about being in the pros, is that your family can be there, you can chill at home, and I really enjoy that.
And we really enjoy watching you. Caroline Dubois, sweet Caroline. Until the next time, October Red Boxing.
Thank you, I appreciate it.
I'm so happy for you. Just keep doing your thing, girl. You are going to be a star. Hi, and thank you for watching October Red Boxing. Like, subscribe, and tap the bell for notifications. You can also find us on Instagram at October Red Boxing and on Twitter, October Red UK. And remember, at October Red, we stay ready.